Hello everybody, it's Jim the Gentleman Crafter again, and I've been working on Valentine's cards, and so I thought I'd walk you through making one of these. I think it came out really cool, I think. Anyway, that's the card, and I needed to make another one, so that's what I've got. And let me see, can you see the glitter on it? Love it. So anyway, that's the card that we're going to be making. Okay, so the first thing I did, or I'm going to do, is I used this heart out of Tim's grunge board pieces, and I really like the shape of it. I like the size of it, fit the tag really good, so I just traced it onto chipboard through this opening. And so I'm going to cut that out real quick. You know, I need my glasses, so hold on one second, I'll go grab them. Okay, I found them. I don't know how many pair I have, and never have any around me, you know what I mean? Never. And I barely found these. I don't know where all of them are at. So anyway, I'm cutting around this shape, and that's what I'm doing real quick. Can y'all see this? Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta remember to keep y'all in focus. Okay. Okay, so there is that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, I'm going to try to make it puppy. I want to make it puppier. So I've got some, modeling paste, some Liquitex modeling paste. And I'm going to grab some of that and I'm going to put it on here. Not real pretty, but I'm going to put it on. By the way, thank you so much for purchasing my pattern for the organizer. I like it. It's gonna be really cool to use, I think. So, anyway, okay, I'm mumbling. So I'm just gonna give this a little bit of texture. Got some junk in it. So let's see if I can get that out. Oops. You can give it texture that way too. Let's see. Just want to give it just a little bit of some goodness here, some thickness. Okay, like that maybe. Okay, so I'm going to dry that next. Wipe off my hands real quick. Actually, I should have had a glass for that to go in. I think this is going to be one of those stop and start tags, so y'all be wary. Our cards, because I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it, so here we go. So I'm going to try to dry this, and I'll probably try to fast forward through this so you won't have to sit there and watch this whole thing. So funny because my heat gun, it sounds like it goes into different gears. Probably going out on me. I've used it so much, as you can tell. Pretty quick with this gun. But not all the way through. I mean, if you really wanted to do a really good job, because what I'm fixed to do is I'm going to add some color to it. And what's going to happen is it's going to, the liquid from the modeling paste is going to come up through it and cause the ink, it's going to cause it to bubble because it's still wet. So if you didn't want that, you could definitely dry it overnight or for, you know, a couple of hours. But I'm going to rush it because I really don't care. I'm going to put some glitter on top of it, some glitter glass, and it'll be good. Okay, so okay, let's just leave it there. I'm going to go ahead and pull some of this stuff off. That makes it a little bit edgy. But I want it to be kind of rough. Anyway, okay, so there's that. So I'm going to grab some This is the barn door re-inker, and I'm going to put some drops of that on here. And just that, I think. And then I'm going to grab some, a spritzer bottle and spritz it. And kind of let it roll around like that. And right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my paper towel out of the trash can and wipe this off. Bring that back over. And then I'm going to try to dry some of that off. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, it's not completely dry, which is cool with me, and then I'm going to take it and I'm going to grab a little bit of some UD ultra thick embossing powder. I'm going to actually spritz that one more time. I'm going to take some UD and I'm going to shake it on here like that. Okay, and then I'm going to heat that up. It's going to blow off the excess, which is fine and dandy. I don't want it to be too uniform. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this out of the way. I love these craft sheets just for that. Oops. Oh, you know what? Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. The moisture from the water and the ink hold the UD in place. You can see down here, maybe you can't, but on this end here, you can see how it's starting to be pink where the bubbles are coming through from the Liquitex. Which is cool, I like it. Kind of gives a little bit more dimension here. So, yes, my nose started running. I do not know why. Okay, so while it's still hot, I've got this that I purchased from the Crafty Scrapper in Waxahachie. It's glitter glass. It's called Snow, and I am very, very fond of this. I love this stuff. I love their glass. You've seen some of my videos. You see these little bottles back behind me next to the clock. It's all these glitter glass pieces. So I'm going to take a little bit of this while this is still hot, and I'm going to put that on here, and kind of melt it into the UD. And UD, you guys, is ultra thick embossing enamel from Ranger. I love it. So that'll hold that in place. I don't know, every time I see this I think of cinnamon bread. We used to call it cinnamon bread, where we get cinnamon sugar and put it on bread. We, melt the butter on the bread and then put cinnamon sugar on it, and that's what it reminds me of. I love that. I haven't made that in forever. About the only thing I can make, I tell you. It's another thing I really try hard at, is to try to cook, but I am not good at it. Just not my ball of wax. Okay, I think I about cooked this to death. So that's that. So I'm going to let that dry, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. This is what it looks like. It just looks like a jeweled piece to me. I just think it's really pretty. I love that glitter glass on there. And then the variations in the color using the ink on the Liquitex modeling paste. So I think that's cool. So that's the heart. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some paper. And what I used here, y'all, was the Echo Park Yours Truly. I think that's what it's called. Yes, Yours Truly. And it was last year's paper collection. But I had it and I wanted to use it up. You know how we always collect all this paper and then we need to use it. You know, or I need to use it because I can't fit any more in here, you know, any more in my studio. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking some of the text paper and I'm cutting 1/2-inch strips from it, like that. And once again, I hate to bore you with all the little details like that. I am keeping the strip at the bottom, right here. Oh, you can't see that. Sorry, the strip right here at the bottom. Because it gives me just a little bit of extra paper that nobody will ever see. If you want to cut that off, feel free to do it. And think about how, what are the papers you could use if you don't have this paper. I haven't been out to get anything new, even though I was at CHA not too long ago. But you know, you can't bring that stuff home. But some of the new ones are already out, obviously. And haven't been over to Archivers either. So I just thought I'd use up what I had. So once again, I'm cutting little 1/2-inch pieces on my trimmer. And for the life of me, I can't get it out of my mind and not call this a personal trimmer. I don't know where that came from. So if you ever hear that, forgive me. It's one of those Fiskars trimmers, and I love it because it's fast and easy. I probably need to change the blade, but anyway, I'm going to keep this one out just for fun. Okay, so the next thing I did was I got my trusty old hot glue gun, and I used my little one, my little craft one. I don't know where it came from. It's a Sure Bonder. I've got big ones, but I just thought, you know, I'm just going to pull this out. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to just grab one of the strips, and I'm going to put a little glue on the end of the tip of it, of the strip, and fold it over, I guess about 1.5, 2 inches, 2 inches-ish. I want to make different sizes for different layers. So that's what I'm doing. Once again, sorry to bore you with the details, but if we're going to do it together, huh? Seems y'all like to see me do something from start to finish. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make some of these smaller. So you need quite a few of these, I guess. I don't know how many, just however many, and you'll know. So I'm just folding those over and gluing it to itself and cutting it with my scissors. And y'all can probably hear my TV on. Actually, it's my laptop. I'm just watching some movies. Like you care! Sorry about that. I give you all these little details that you didn't really even want to know, but that would be me. Today it turned out to be a kind of a rainy, not rainy, but a misty, yucky kind of day here in Granger, Texas. It was, it's getting kind of foggy out there now. I just went outside to see what the dogs were barking about, and it looked like it was pretty foggy. Somebody had on their headlights and was driving around. Yeah, am I over where y'all can see this? Sorry. I won't know until I go back and edit it. I'll think, oh Lord, I did that whole thing and y'all didn't even get to see it. It is getting a little warm in this room. I've been in here and it's getting kind of stale airish. You know what I mean? No air movement. I haven't had the air conditioner on today, nor the heater. I'm getting kind of hot. I have the ceiling fan on low. I always do kind of when I'm trying to work on this stuff because it starts to blowing away. So I'm just making a few of these. A few. And I'll probably stop here in a second and see how many more I need to make. But I'm just going to get started. I'm just making different sizes. I'm not looking at where they go. I'm not trying to fold that down right here. Just want it to be a loop, right? And just folding it over. Ooh, hot glue. Let's make sure. And then this, I'm going to just attach to itself. Okay, that'll be a small one. Okay, so we'll start with that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to add some hot glue. We'll just start with this one. And start putting it on the hearts. And then another one. I'm trying to put the text to the right side. Do that one over here. Okay. I'm going to come around and maybe do one in the center. A long one. Let me do a long one. Y'all, when I create, I am really talking to myself, so y'all just have to bear with me. I know I sound crazy, but that's just me, again. And this one's got a little of that ink on it. Do I have it on my hands? Ink's coming through. Just put that here. Just going around the heart. With the text to the right side, I think. Just kind of building it up. Once again, don't worry about the placement. I mean, you want it to just go around the heart, but don't get too caught up in it. Just let it go and be free. Be free. Let it go. I mean, after all, it's handmade. It's not manufactured. So just, you know, let go and let go. And so I'm just going around, adding the pieces, having a good time, laid back. That's what it looks on the back side. And so that's the first layer, right? So now I'm going to go back in and put some layers in between. And I'm coming out a little bit. Like that. Where is it? Right here. And that would be a helicopter. I'm watching actually Contact. I love that movie. It's one of those movies you can keep watching and watching. With, oh, what's her name? Jodie Foster. Okay, so I'm going to make some more of these. These are going to need to be a little bit longer, so I'm going to go ahead and make them longer. Of course, you could glue this if you wanted to, just with wet glue. But this is quick and easy. I sound way too laid back tonight, don't I? I hate that. I am. I've been in here, like I said a while ago, I've been in here all day long, and so I'm kind of getting a little quiet, because this is what I do when I start creating. I get quiet, I guess. And I've got some cool projects I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go back and I'm going to I've received several emails from different folks talking about that heart box I did last year for Graphic 45. So I'm going to go back and write a tutorial on it, and I got it started. So I'm going to do that. And I also received an email from a very sweet lady who wanted to know how she could bind Fiona's Lace Mini that I've done in the past differently. So I'm going to go back and show you how to bind that differently. So hopefully I can get that done tonight or this weekend. So got some projects going, and I want everybody be happy. I've got also another project in mind that will involve another paper mache heart box, and I think it'll be cool. Can't wait to work on that. And once again, I hope I can get that done this weekend before I have to go back to work, which I love. I love my job. I sure like to be in a craft room, as we all do, for those of us at work. So now I'm just going in and filling in between these, like that. And this isn't totally dry, and so I'm pulling up some of that red and probably getting it on my paper, which is okay. You know, once again, I said it's handmade. It's going to be that way. And that's what makes it cool and pretty, and I think people appreciate that, so at least I do. I love handmade things, love them, because I know people took the time to do that for you, and it's an honor and a blessing. So okay, so that's that, and that's the way that looks. Okay, different layers there. Oh, I love that sparkly goodness. So, and I love the letter paper on it. I think that's really cool. You know, I may do one more at the bottom. Let me do one more long one. Okay, there we go. Now I'm happy. It's one more piece of goodness on there. Okay, so now I'm going to go and I'm going to put this on, I was going to say put this on hold. I'm going to stop the video and get ready for my tag. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, back again. So what I've done is I've cut out of the Tim Holtz tag. Let's see what it's called. Tag and book plate. Die, the big one. I cut a chipboard tag. I didn't save the little doobies right here, the doodles, as Laura Dennison says. I didn't save them. So anyway, but I did cut another one out of pattern paper, and once again, this is truly yours truly by Echo Park. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on here. Let me go run it through the Xyron real quick. I'm running. Okay, so I ran that through the Xyron. Of course, you can glue it if you don't have a Xyron. I use some of that Ranger glue and seal. It's awesome. Tim taught me into that. really used it that much before, but I really do like it. But for speed, I'm just going to do this. So I'm going to put this on here. Actually, I'm going to try to put it on here. Right on that. Like that. Okay, and I'm going to use my brayer, kind of roll that on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some black soot ink and do the edges. If I can find it. Let's see, I need to get it. Black soot ink. Black soot. Black soot. Where are you, babe? Here you are. Okay, black soot over here. Black soot. Black soot. Is it out on my table? Okay, I've lost the black soot. Let me think. Black soot. Black soot. Okay, y'all gotta see this ink pad. It's hysterical. Ready? Oh, it's not the bad one. Never mind. I was gonna show you something good. Look, this is bad enough. Look at that. Do I need to change my pad or what? Oh, goodness. So I'm going around the edges and inking up the edges, okay, of the chip. And I am not worrying that it's going around to the front. It just gives it a little bit more of an accent. Okay, so I'm just going to do that real quick. Just give it, finish off the edges real quick. So that's what it looks like. So that's that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place, oops, where'd I put my die? Where'd I put my die? Oh, here it is. I'm going to use one of these jobbies. I think I'll use this one. It's got a little bit more polka dots. Oops, maybe not. Let's see if I can get that up. There we go. I think I'll use the reverse of what the paper was. And I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab some of the matte medium, multi-matte medium that I was telling you all about a while ago, and put it on here, and glasses. Here we go. Put it on here. Oops. And what's wonderful about this is, like Tim was saying, that it doesn't matter, unlike glossy accents or something like that, you can, it doesn't show, you know, which is really cool. It doesn't have a glossy thing when it dries. It just dries matte, which is awesome. Oops. Let's see if we can get that on there. Like that. Okay. So you can see that kind of dries matte already. It's pretty cool. Okay. So that's the top, and now I'm going to take my flour and my glue gun, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the glue gun and throw some on the high points of this. Back of the heart, okay? And I'm going to put it on my tag at a little bit of an angle because that's just me. I want to make it a little different. I'm going to hold that down for a shake. Okay? See, I can do that one-handed. Cool, huh? Okay, so, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my box of goodies. Let's see if I can't find a key. Let me dig for one real quick. Sorry, you'll have to watch this. See. Keys. Here's that one. It's a secret. Secret love. Here's one. And it says life. I kind of want a bigger. This one. This is from my friend Kay. Thank you, Kay. Here's a big one. Oh, it's his heart. Perfect. Will it fit? Let's see. Yes, I think I'll go with that. It's his heart. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in my box. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me throw this over here. And, oh, you know what? I need a little clippy-doo and some chain. Let me look through here real quick.